I'm Shubble and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a little bit of a different video from our usual gaming and Minecraft content, and I saw this post on Tumblr that was called Mildly Irritating Photos That Might Very Well Drive You Insane. So I wanted to look at them and experience it with you and see if by the end we do in fact go insane. Also, before this video starts, I just wanted to mention, again, we got new clothing on my new clothing store. All new stuff. We have these Hello hoodies and we have them in cropped versions. We got different Hello t-shirts and a few other things, and we'll have new stuff all the time, so go check it out. Let's start looking at some mildly irritating photos that may very well drive us insane. Struggles of cafeteria lunch. This is upsetting to me for a few reasons. One, I would hate when this would happen because we'd have this in chocolate milk too in school, and by then I was okay. Oh, by the way, I absolutely hate milk. I don't like the way that it tastes. I don't like the way that it smells. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like milk. But I did, when I was younger, very rarely, and only for a little while, actually like chocolate milk. And we would have these cartons of chocolate milk too, and I would hate when this would happen, or when it gets soggy after you've been drinking it for a little bit. Okay, but that one's not too bad, mostly because I wouldn't ever have this problem, because I would never touch a carton of milk. The new Google logo treatment is excruciatingly irritating. I had to fix it. Oh. I've seen this one before. Me looking at it, it doesn't bother me. I see why it would. That little bit. But I'm not a graphic designer, so you know what, this one, I could see it being mildly irritating, but this one's not the one that's gonna get me. And I'm sure that there will be ones that get me, because my brain likes things to be a certain way. You know what? Let's just keep going, see how many more pictures till we actually get driven insane. Oh, the comma. But first coffee. But first coffee. But first coffee. The other doesn't make sense. Now, I was an English major for a bit in school, so that one would bother me. Especially it's on like an actual thing. Like they printed that. Nobody caught that. Also, I think I got a very particular education that prepared me to know all of these things at a very young age. And when I was in college taking some of my English classes for my major, I learned really quickly, not everybody else had the same education that I had. And these, what would seem to be basic things that everyone should know, not everyone does. So you know what? I would give that one a pass. Although someone in any room who saw this before it was actually produced should have caught that. Oh, I've had that happen before. That really does stink. I'll take a knife. Don't do this. I'll take a knife and just stab at where it's supposed to open when the tab breaks. And also when it breaks inside the can. That's even worse, because at that point you can't even, you can drink it, but I wouldn't recommend it. You don't want to accidentally swallow the tab. Although it does have a convenient hole in it, so don't do that. This is not a responsible video. Oh, now this is the one that, this is one that's gonna make me angry. If I saw that, okay, not even the one that's, they got me. If these were laid individually, which I can only assume that they are because every single other one is placed correctly, you can't not do this. Intentionally. Unintentionally? You can't not do this. You can't do this unintentionally. You can't not do this intentionally. But also, what is this one all the way in the corner too? Because this guy's like out in the middle of nowhere. Also, what does the rest of the floor look like? This is concerning. Okay, this one confused me for a second about what it even was. How this nozzle doesn't line up with the watermelon rind. The first thing I thought was, why does this watermelon have a nozzle? It's a ball, but the nozzle's not centered with the print of the watermelon coming to like the... I don't know if we're all thinking the same thing that I'm thinking about what it would look like if they did that, and maybe that's... We're gonna move on. So far I'm not being driven crazy, but there are a lot more images to go through. So, you know, there's still time. This one doesn't bother me only because I don't know how many other ways they would have had to, they don't have a lot of other ways to do this, I guess. I don't know why there needed to be two paths so weirdly, perpendicular, but like, I don't know. If they needed to have these two paths meeting at this point, I don't know how else they would have done this. I like how this one's just the full page of all of the seasons of Monk, but they're not in order. That one's just funny to me that one of the examples is just the listing of all of the Monk seasons. Windows in our sunroom, a 1/4 inch lower than the other. I think that I would forget about it quickly enough that I would, like, it's only such a small amount, I think I'd forget about it. But, I mean, I think it'd be something if someone pointed it out, then I'd never be able to forget about it. I feel like, I don't think I would have noticed it, but if somebody pointed it out, then I don't know if I'd be able to forget about it. But it's still not the worst thing. Almost a good deal. 32-piece Parmesan bread bites. Is this Domino's? This looks like the Domino's website. It is. I love that I knew that already. 32-piece Parmesan bread bites and a 2-liter of Coca-Cola for $6.99. $7.99, add a coupon. I mean, that's still a good deal. I can't even be mad about that one. I never expected a bonus pizza roll to cause such pain. The problem with this one is you have too tiny of a baking sheet. I have the fattest baking sheet, and so then I would open 2 boxes of this. But I also don't line them up like that. Maybe I'm only so particular about certain things, because I would take that little bag and just dump it out. Like, you can fit that in there if you weren't being anal about it. All right, you know what? We're having too many almost butt jokes here, so we're gonna move on. I don't even know if I can leave that. Either they all have to be there, or they all have to go. Did someone rip it out? How would you even do that? All right, that one's just a little bit more impressive. It does bother me, but how did they? There's like a little shadow where it was, so it definitely got ripped out of there. These aren't bothering me as much as I thought that they would. Oh, this says just about to get on a flight, and it's their earbuds, but it's missing the little squishy. I've never had earbuds like that. I've literally only ever had iPhone headphones, like earbuds, but that would bother me. That's not even, if that was me, that wouldn't even be mildly irritating. That would be incredibly irritating. But it's not me, and I've never had these earbuds, so that's not a problem I've ever had. We're doing really great so far. This wasn't a challenge, but I feel like it should be a challenge because I'm winning. Coloring is ruined. What did they even do already, though? Oh, I thought it was the coloring that was the problem. Let the adventure begin. But the N in adventure is missing. Adventure. That would be upsetting. Oh, no. It's like if you get a misspelled tattoo. Except this is just a coloring book and way not as bad. I love that they started to color and then I imagine they were like, wait a minute. Every floor's button is on the left except the 4th. That would only make me think that the 4th floor is a separate thing. Like not for regular people. I don't know. That has to do, that's like it's not even the buttons. It's everything behind them that makes them do what they do. Why weren't they? It bothers me even more because there's a bigger space between the button for the lobby and the 2nd floor because there's that extra star. But even that space is not the same amount of space between the 3 and the 4. That bothers me even more. Because if it was an equal amount of space, then I could be like, well, maybe they planned the buttons behind the thing before. But that's not even, Why is the number pad inverted on a phone and keyboard? Oh no. I don't know why I needed to open my phone keypad. I've never noticed that before, and now I'm upset. And you know what? I don't even use, when I'm typing numbers on my computer, I don't even use those. I use the top row. Maybe I'm the only one. Never in my life did I realize that they're inverted. Now I'm never going to be able to forget that. This is the thing. Now they've pointed something out that I didn't realize before, and I was totally fine not knowing about. I think that they actually won. I think that one's going to drive me insane, but we're not done yet. Let's keep going. Oh, that's your fault, dude. That's awful. I would never do that. Why? That's not anybody's fault but the guy with the scissors. That is 100% on him. No. Oh man, and I'm a huge actual fan of Logitech. I have a Logitech mouse. I opt for wireless, and genuinely, this isn't even, I wish it was sponsored because I do love their gaming mouses. They have the absolute best wireless gaming mouse that I've ever come across, and I've tried a lot. All right, that sucks for him. Yeah, that one's unfortunate, and that's also something that I could never imagine ever being fixed. Not ever. The tiles from earlier, that would be easy. You just have to uproot, whatever. Pull that one tile out and rotate it. That's a thing you can do. That, I don't see that happening, so that's gonna be forever. Although the window's down at the other end. I don't know why. Is it because they're tilted? Or because the windows at the other end are the same color. I'm not sure. This manhole cover in the DC Metro. Another one that very easily could be fixed. I wish that it was. I don't know that it ever will be, but it's not something, it just would need to be rotated. It does bother me that it's not. Whoever put it there knew very well what they were doing, because they had to have put it down and then just looked at it and said, yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay, this one's not like, see why it's irritating? Once you complete this booking, you're automatically subscribed to Air Canada promotional emails. So they don't give you the option, they just automatically do it, and then you're gonna have to do the whole thing where when you get the first email, you gotta go to the bottom, find where they put the itty-bittiest little text that says unsubscribe. Then it takes you to a secondary location, and then you have to go jump through hoops to unsubscribe to whatever. Yeah, I get that. Well, that's it for today's video. Leave a like if any of these pictures made you even mildly irritated. Tell me down in the comments which one really sent you over the edge. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!